I think as dividend investors, we can all agree that price decay, NAV decay, an ETF that's losing value over time, even if it's offering a ton of income generation, a high yield, is probably one of the most annoying and unfortunate things we come across as dividend income focused investors. Now, this is because even if an ETF, like I mentioned, pays a ton of income, whether it's on a weekly, monthly, or quarterly basis, having the underlying, the actual asset price drop over time is definitely not something we're looking for. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys 8 of my favorite high income ETFs as of right now that have not only not decayed whatsoever, but have grown in share price. And this is back to since they started trading, since inception. I'm going to share with you guys what these names are, what they have to offer, how much they yield, etc. So definitely stick around if this sort of thing interests you. My A to Z dividend investing ebook has already helped countless dividend investors get started with their journey. And my custom dividend tracker, the one I use all the time on my videos, has also helped so many investors stay organized and has actually helped them see their dividend income grow. Well, today I have something even better for you guys. When you click the first link down below in my description and you grab my A to Z dividend investing ebook, today you're not only going to get the ebook, but you're also going to be getting the custom dividend tracker, which you can use to track your own dividend income ongoingly, get direct access to my personal email where you guys can email me any questions regarding dividend investing. You're also going to receive a link to view all of my holdings inside my 7-figure dividend portfolio and see all the positions I add and take away ongoingly. And you're going to get for absolutely free my brand new high yield dividend investing ebook, where I show you the power of maximizing some of these high yielding ETFs and teach you everything there is to know about that also. This is going to be your one shot to grab everything inside of one single bundle, but you got to move quick because I'm not going to offer this for long. Now with all that, let's get back into the video. So the first of 8 ETFs that have not decayed whatsoever and still offered you around a 10% yield is one of my favorites, the Goldman Sachs NASDAQ 100 Premium Income ETF GPIQ. As you can see, GPIQ is up significantly on the max time frame. This is just price return, not even including dividends. Now, GPIQ seeks current income while maintaining prospects for capital appreciation. This ETF offers high income exposure to the NASDAQ 100, which has done pretty well since inception. This ETF aims to generate a consistent monthly distribution rate, which is generally from option premium and equity dividends. This ETF also dynamically sells call options, so there is going to be a lot more upside participation if the market turns bullish. GPIQ offers around a 10% yield, not the highest yielding ETF across the market, of course, but as I shared with you a second ago, this ETF has grown in price also. Another solid name that has grown in price and offered a ton of income on top of that is the NEOS NASDAQ 100 High Income ETF, or ticker symbol QQQI. The ETF is up around 10% as far as price return goes, and that's not including the around 14% yield this ETF offers. The NEOS NASDAQ 100 High Income ETF offers just what you think it offers, NASDAQ 100 exposure, but through a high income strategy. This ETF does have a much higher distribution rate than the last one, but probably offers a little bit less upside. We're talking 14.28% distribution rate as of right now, around 60 cents per share per month on average, a little bit more or less, is what we've seen so far. The next name that offers a much higher yield than the both of those, and also has grown over time around 6%, is the Roundhill Mag 7 Covered Call ETF, or MAGI, one of my favorite weekly pay ETFs as of right now. Now, MAGI offers exposure to the top 7 tech stocks with Roundhill's Magnificent 7 Covered Call ETF, MAGI, covered call strategy with focused exposure to the Mag 7 stocks, tech leaders shaping the future. Now, MAGI offers a massive 33.87% distribution rate as of right now, and again offers exposure to the Mag 7, which are pretty volatile, which means there could be some juicy premium every single week. MAGI has not decayed whatsoever, like I share with you, since inception, and has been paying investors anywhere from around 38 cents per share per week so far. Another one of my top picks as of right now that has not decayed whatsoever, actually up around 12% as far as price performance goes, plus dividends on top of that are massive, is the NEOS Bitcoin High Income ETF, BTCI. This ETF, of course, offers Bitcoin high income exposure, 28% yield with this one. Again, Bitcoin is pretty volatile, so there is the potential for massive amounts of option premiums, which then are processed through as distributions. This ETF seeks to distribute monthly income by writing call options on Bitcoin future ETFs. A great ETF to look into if you do want Bitcoin high income exposure, another one that's been in my portfolio for a while now. Another great tried and true name that has not decayed whatsoever and also paid out around 10%, 11% yield depending on what you're looking at is JEPQ, the JPMorgan NASDAQ Equity Premium Income ETF, up around 19% all time as far as price goes. Now, JEPQ, of course, offers NASDAQ exposure through a high income strategy, just like the others. This ETF has been around for a while. I would definitely say look into it if, of course, you want some consistent-ish high income NASDAQ exposure. We have a few more solid ones to go through. SPYI, the NEOS S&P 500 high income ETF, also up around 8% as far as price goes. But again, on top of that, there's been massive amount of income every single month paid out. SPYI offers S&P 500 high income exposure, which I personally like even a little bit more than NASDAQ because it's a little bit lower beta. But this ETF has been great since inception. It's grown a little bit. It's paid out a consistent around 12% distribution rate, which turns out to be around 50 cents per share per month, more or less. Nice amount of income, not anything too crazy, but S&P 500 exposure, which I personally love. We have 2 more names to go through, a newer one, a little bit riskier, but as of right now, it's not Decay at all. We're talking about the Roundhill Weekly Pay ETF, up around 4.27%, plus income, and this one pays a boatload of income. W pays around a 71.67% distribution rate. This ETF does offer exposure to all the different Roundhill Weekly Pay ETFs, and of course pays weekly. As far as how much this ETF has been paying per week, 54 cents, 51 cents, 88 cents. This is weekly, guys. This ETF has been paying a boatload of income so far. Last but not least, a final ETF that is not decayed in price, but also has paid a ton of income is the Goldman Sachs S&P 500 Premium Income ETF GPIX. GPIX is up around 35% as far as price goes, but on top of that, this ETF offers S&P 500 exposure through a high income strategy and has paid investors around 8% yield over the last 12 or so months. So there we have it, guys. There are different ETFs out there that don't decay, or at least have not decayed so far, and also offer a ton of high income generation. Now, if you want to see a free list of all the ETFs currently on the market, what they yield, and if they've decayed or not, definitely check out topdividendetfs.com. Drop a like down below on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks as always for stopping by, and if you are interested in investing, make sure to check out these recent videos I posted right here.